my beauties, how are you? If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. What's up? What's going on with those fingers? But you need to press that button and subscribe. And don't forget to press that notification bell for weekly updates, okay, my loves? Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Let your friends and your family know about Miss Jackie's cooking. So, my love, today I'm going to make some delicious chicken vegetable soup with dumplings, okay? It's just one of those days, and I want something cute but not too heavy, okay? So my loves, I'm going to use some chicken wings. I have about 1.5 pounds or so of chicken wings that I've already cleaned, okay? Make sure you clean your meats. I already told y'all that. So guys, I already chopped up some carrots, some scotch. I have a scotch bonnet pepper. I have some chopped celery. I have some cabbage, which I've cut up and shredded. I have some chopped onions. I have some thyme. I have some crushed garlic and a nib of crushed ginger. Okay, yes indeed. It's going to be nice and delicious, not heavy. And I have some golden potatoes here that I cut up. I haven't watered because I don't want it to start turning brown, okay? So now we also have some chicken bouillon flavoring, okay? This is what's going to, of course, add nice flavor to our soup. Of course, we have black pepper. We have some red pepper flakes. That's just in case if you do not have a scotch bonnet pepper. We have seasoning salt. We have canola oil. Okay. This is optional, my loves. I have some green seasoning. I'll leave the link below. If you don't have it, no worries, okay? But you should make this because a lot of my cooking is going to involve it. And we have some sour orange. If you don't have sour orange, some lime juice or lemon juice will do just fine. Okay. And we have some flour for our dumplings. I can't wait to make this. And we have some sugar and some white salt. Okay, so these are our ingredients, and we are going to put this together. All right, so I'm adding some oil to my pot because I am going to add, of course, I guess they call it the Trinity, which is the base for our soup. Okay, and that consists, these are aromatics, and these aromatics are going to add beautiful flavor to our soup. It's like a base for our soup, okay? So, of course, that is our chopped onion, our carrot, our celery, okay? Of course, we're going to add our garlic, not now, but after we finish just sauteing these, then we're going to add our garlic and stuff, because those are other aromatics, okay? So, we are going to saute these beauties in our oil. And everything that you see there, guys, is fresh. So we are going to season our delicious, I'm tongue-tied again, I'm sorry. We're going to season our chicken wings with a little bit of salt and some black pepper. Okay, we're just going to season it lightly. We're not going to overdo it with the seasonings in the beginning. Because, again, you don't want to add so much salt. Because, again, you don't want to make your soup taste salty. We're not doing that, okay? But as time goes by, then we start adjusting our salt, okay? And now we are going to continue to saute our beautiful vegetables, okay? And it smells divine. Okay, and we are going to add our chicken. And yes, guys, at this time you can add your crushed garlic and your ginger. And let me tell you, the smell in your kitchen is going to be out of this world. Let me tell you. Okay, so we're just adding these beautiful chicken wings in here. Now I am adding some green seasoning. The green seasoning, like I said earlier, is optional. I will leave a link below for that green seasoning, that Haitian épice, because baby, let me tell you something. Once you have that, let me tell you, your food is going to be out of this world. But again, it's not important to have it in this soup. It would be cute to have it in this soup, but it's not necessary. If you have fresh herbs like parsley or fresh cilantro, fine. You could use that, okay? Because all that's in the green seasoning anyway, especially mine. I'm just saying. Okay, so now we're just mixing all of this beauty, all of these beautiful flavors and vegetables and chicken. We're just mixing that together in here. Okay, and I'm adding a little bit more chicken bouillon flavoring to that. Okay, adding some black pepper. Okay, we're stirring that together. And we're going to add some water. Okay, of course, this is going to be your broth, but you'll notice later on that I add a little bit more water because some of the water evaporated when I had it boiling on medium-high heat. Okay, but then I added more water and adjusted the temperature under the oven, put it to medium-low so it could just simmer. Okay. Okay, we're going to stir that. And, you know, as time goes by and you do this, if later on you want to add some more stuff to it, you can. So now I'm adding my scotch bonnet pepper. I didn't bust the scotch bonnet pepper. I just want the essence of it. But if later on you want to add, you want to crush it, baby, go ahead. Do you. Now I'm adding some sour orange. If you don't have sour orange, which is the naranja agria in the bottle, you can use lemon or lime juice. But don't worry, all the measurements are listed in the description box below. So we're just stirring that together. Of course, I'm just tasting, of course. Okay, we're going to cover that and let that simmer. So now we are going to make our delicious dumplings. Okay, it's nothing difficult. It's just regular all-purpose flour. We're going to add some sugar. It's not going to make it sweet. It's just going to balance the flavor in the dumpling. Okay? And we're going to add a little bit of salt. And all this is going to do is add flavor to the dumpling, but it's not going to make it salty or sweet like that, so don't worry about that. We're going to mix the dry ingredients together. As you're going to see, this is very easy. It's nothing difficult, so don't be nervous or anything like that about this. Okay, I guarantee you're gonna love this soup. You know, especially when it's like it's winter right now, so this is a perfect time right now to have some nice chicken vegetable soup with dumplings. So now I'm adding a little bit of water. Okay, so the water, of course, is going to bind it together. Okay. And guys, before I forget, if you have any recipes you want me to make, drop in the comment box, okay? All right, and we're just mixing that together. until we could form a nice soft dough. Okay, and once we put it together, we're just gonna need this for about a minute or two. Okay, a minute or two, that's all we need. I'm going to need it right in the bowl. I ain't going to put it on no floured surface. I ain't doing all that. Okay, it's not that deep. So we're just going to need it right in the bowl. Okay, so I'm just speeding up the process. I didn't want to bore you with the kneading process. Okay, and we're just gonna let that rest, okay, because we're gonna check back on our soup, okay, and while it's resting, we'll have time to just develop nicely and so forth, okay? Okay, and we just have it resting right in the bowl. Leave it alone. Go back to our soup. Okay, just checking it and stirring it. Okay. As you can see, well, you can't really smell anything yet, but you will when you prepare this, okay? And I think it's also that thyme. You know, I love thyme. It's that thyme. It's just, oh, I love it. So, as you go, my loves, taste your food. Okay? Taste your food. It's very important. But like I said, I'm letting this cook simmer for at least an hour and a half. Okay? And what I'm going to do, because of course this is soup and I want it to have broth, and I guess because the broth did reduce, I'm gonna add another 2 cups of water to this. Okay, because this is soup. It's not stew, it's soup. And I want a nice, beautiful broth. Okay. Okay, and we're going to continue to let that simmer. And now we're going to add our cabbage. I like to add the cabbage at least a half an hour before the end of the cooking time, along with the potatoes, because I don't want the potatoes to break up. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend adding your potatoes in the beginning, because I chopped these to a nice decent size. These are some golden potatoes. Okay, and you're gonna add this at least a half an hour, 20 minutes before the finished cooking time. Okay, because again, you want your potatoes to remain whole. I can't stand soups that have crushed up, the potatoes be all crushed up and mushy in the soup, is because they added it too early. So you don't want to do that, okay? I mean, it's up to you. It's your soup. You do you. If you want it like that, fine. But, I'm just saying. Okay? Okay, so I let that simmer again, and during the last, just adding a little bit more. Now, as the time goes, my loves, taste for salt, for taste, okay? So now we're going to start rolling out our dumplings. I'm just going to make little small balls of it in my hand. If you have a small ice cream scoop, you could use that. Okay, but I couldn't find mine for some apparent reason. I couldn't find it. So I'm just taking little bits of the dough and rolling it in between my hands. Okay? And my loves, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I just don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe, okay? And don't forget to press the notification bell so you can get updates on all of my new recipes, all right? And press that like button, okay? Give me a thumbs up, okay? Let everybody know about my cooking channel, and that's Jackie's Cooking, okay? So we are just making our little balls here, our little dough balls. And we are going to add this about 10 to 15 minutes before the completed cooking time. And I made them this size because it's easier to put in your mouth. And No, let me change that. It's, well, yes, you could eat it, and it's easier to just digest it. I had to clean that up because something, anyway. But, oh God. But yes, so as you can see, our soup is coming along beautifully, I must say. And believe it or not, when I made this, my husband and I finished this we finished it the whole day. Actually, we had it and we finished the whole pot. There was nothing left over at the end of the day. Because it wasn't heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just don't want anything heavy. So now I'm adding a little bit more black pepper. At this time, my loves, as the cooking time is ending, start tasting. Add more salt if you need to. Adjust your salt. Okay? Because, of course I'm going to leave the measurements for you, but again, you might want a little bit more salt, or you might want less. Okay? So this is our beautiful soup right here. Okay? I could have did this in a bigger pot, but then again, it's fine. It's fine. It worked out okay. With our beautiful hearty, the beautiful chicken wings in there, the potatoes, the carrots. This is for my husband. And I'm going to do a taste test with y'all. Okay? It just smells exquisite. Okay? So, let's taste this beautiful soup. Okay, and here we're just taking up some of that cabbage with the broth and the nice carrots. I love carrots. Oh my, I just love vegetables, period. Take that first bite. Now, this here, you can't go wrong, my loves. You can't go wrong with this because it's just comforting. It's comforting. That's all I gotta say is, you know what I'm saying? Tasting the chicken. The chicken was nice and well seasoned. And I didn't over season it because, of course, while it was simmering in there, everything's going to be absorbed into the chicken itself. Okay? And again, I use chicken wings because it's easier and that's what I had. So you can add some noodles to this if you want. Okay, it's up to you. Now we're going to taste our dumplings. Now, I love dumplings. Okay? So delicious. Has a nice bite to it. Nice texture. And if you want to make more dumplings for this, you can. Now that I gave you the recipe, you could modify it, do what you want. But my loves, I just hope you love this. Don't forget to do 3 things for me, and that's eat, love, and pray. Okay? Bye.